Hey guys, and welcome back to part 2 of my master closet makeover transformation. I hope you guys checked out part 1 already. I'll link it down in the description box or up in the iCards if you missed it. We transformed our closet from these wire shelving racks into something more practical and useful, so you guys are going to want to check out that video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I have the closet all organized and sharing some organization and tips and hacks for you guys, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in. Okay, now it's time to go through the clothes, get rid of stuff that I don't need anymore. I got some new hangers from the Dollar Tree because I wanted it to be all uniform and white, at least on my side with my hangers. So I'm going to be going through my clothes and I'm going to be getting rid of the stuff that I don't wear anymore. And then I'm not going to go through my husband's clothes, but I will hang his up and organize his. He already has gone through his and decluttered and gotten rid of what he doesn't want. So I'm just going to be focusing on my clothes. I'm kind of sticking to the same placement that I had it in our closet before. Of course, it's a little bit different, but it just kind of makes it a little bit easier so I don't have to think so hard about where I want to put stuff because it's already kind of where it was before. And that is it for my clothes. I tend to be kind of minimal and just wear the same thing over and over. Okay, now let's move on to Simeon's stuff on the other side. And yes, Simeon has way more clothes than I do, and I always tease him about it. I think it's so funny, but that's because he has work clothes that are provided for him, and he has to wear a certain uniform to work, so he's got several of those. So that's part of the reason why he has more clothes than I do. I'm going to share a little hack with you guys. If you have tall boots like I do that flop over, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a pool noodle. I just got this from the Dollar Tree. Stick it inside your boot, mark it, and then cut it off to the length that you need, and then stick them all in your boots. Some of them I ended up putting 2 in because some of mine were super floppy. And then you have nice boots that stand up straight. They're not going to get wrinkled or creased or anything like that. And you're going to save space with storage because they're upright. So I ended up changing my mind on the shoes because I didn't want them to be visible like right there. I might put a pretty laundry basket or something there, but I decided to just kind of hide them over here. They just kind of work better on this. So I got a couple of these white bins from IKEA. They were only about $3, so I'm going to go ahead and use these for the stuff that we had in these shoe boxes. That way it just looks a little bit prettier. These are the bigger bins for $4 at IKEA. These ones fit in their cube storage shelving unit thingies. And so I already had a couple of these gray ones, so I wanted some more for my husband's extra pants and our winter clothes and some bags and stuff like that. I've had these plastic Sonoma bins from Kohl's for several years now, and we just have our extra towels and washcloths in one, and then our sheets and extra linens in the other one. I did go ahead and get one more, that way I would have 4 of them and they would just be more symmetrical on the shelves. Now it's time to tackle and organize this big mess under here. So I have one of these little mini drawer Sterilite containers that I got from Walmart many years ago. It was down in the basement housing our batteries, so I decided to bring it up here and clean it up and use it for the bathroom storage. So the bottom drawer here, I have all of our first aid stuff. This is all of the little sticks from Earthly. Oh my goodness, I love these products. They're great for first aid kits. Check out the link down in the description box. You will not be disappointed. So I'm just gonna use some trial and error figuring out how I want everything organized here. These bins here I got many years ago from the Dollar Tree. I love the color. I wish I could get a hold of this color, but they don't make it anymore. So I'm just gonna clean up these bins and again, trial and error, trying to figure out how and where I wanna organize everything. It's really nice to utilize everything that you have on hand. That way it saves you money. You gotta get creative, think outside the box, and repurpose some of your organizational bins and pieces that you have. Now I'm going to go through the rest of these bins and I'm going to take a damp cloth and wipe them each down just to make sure they're all nice and clean because, you know, a few things have spilled in here and dust is accumulated. So I'm going to get that all clean, go through, get rid of stuff that I don't need, and then just kind of make them in piles and figure out how I want to reorganize them. Now that I'm finished with all that, you can see the bins are all nice and neatly organized. I'm going to go ahead and see how I want to put them in the closet. This is also going to be a little bit of trial and error and figuring out where I want everything. So I'll try a few different ways and then I'll show you what I come up with. This is one of my favorite organizational ideas, is this little clear acrylic nail polish organizer thing. I got this many years ago for my birthday, and I've been using it to store some of my nail polishes and also my essential oils. It makes it really easy to see them. So I'm going to take everything off and clean them and make sure I clean off the little organizer really well. And then I'm going to go through and organize them. Absolutely love this center shelving unit here. I just love the colored bins. I just love how everything is organized. I don't really love how this is not symmetrical, but I wanted everything on the shelf to be kind of at eye level, just really easily accessible. And I just love how I have all this stored here. It's just super functional. So I was able to utilize a lot of storage things that I already had on hand. Like these bins here were from the Dollar Tree. This little storage rack was given to me. I bought this many years ago. The only thing I bought for this was another matching bin from Kohl's because I wanted it to be, you know, symmetrical. I already had everything else on hand that was on this shelf. And then these bins I bought, these were $3 each at IKEA, so I did buy 5 of them. And then I did buy 2 more of these just so I would have 4, and they fit like perfectly there. So I think these were $4 each. So I spent $8 and then about $15 on all of these. And then I can't remember how much this one was. I think it was like maybe around $10 or something, which is a lot for a bin, but it was the only one that matched it. And I was really excited that they still had them in stock. So here are our bed linens, so the sheets and then towels. I really like storing this stuff in here, especially when I go to take a shower. I could just grab a washcloth or a hand towel or something in here, so I don't have to go all the way to the laundry room. This here is kind of like our first aid section, so I have all my essential oils and a few nail polishes. This is just like extra products. This is our first aid stuff, and yes, some of it's missing because Simeon and Miles went on a men's retreat kind of in the middle of nowhere, so I sent them with some stuff. And then this is more first aid stuff, like our, you know, peroxide and stuff. We have the neti pot and some bigger bandages, stuff that doesn't fit in here. And there's still room, quite a bit of room behind here, so I can store extra stuff and more stuff if needed. This bin here is for extra stuff like extra disinfectant, extra peroxide, extra Q-tips. So whenever we run out of the stuff that is in our bathroom, I could just grab and refill. This is my soap making and lip balm stuff. This is my Delicates laundry basket. I just throw everything in there. When it gets full, I do a load of Delicates. And then this one here is my homemade soap. So when we run out of bar soap, we can just grab one out of there. And then this is just my extra containers of lip balm, that are empty because I make my own extra empty containers and stuff. So I like having that all contained. I think I also have my hairdryer in there, which I like never use. And then this is just some of my husband's shoe polish stuff and other stuff up there. And then up here, I've got some extra bags for travel that we put our toiletries in. And then I've got our swimsuits in one. And then in this one, we just have the kids' resurrection eggs and a puzzle in there. And then in these bins here, I can't remember exactly which one's which. I might have to label them somehow so I don't have to pull them all down to find stuff. But I know this one has all of my husband's extra pants in that his work provided for him. We've got all of our winter stuff like our snow pants and wool socks in here. And then in these, we have just like our backpacks and travel bags that we pull down and put our stuff in when we travel. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this closet transformation and found some great ideas if you're looking to redo your closet or looking for storage solutions. If you liked this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys next time.